SwimOutlet.com delivers the best online shopping experience. With an extensive selection and the lowest prices, you're guaranteed to find the product you need. Here's what you get. Free shipping on all orders over $49. Free 1 to 2 day shipping on all orders over $99. All orders placed by 6 p.m. ship out the same day. Shop at SwimOutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop.
It's Friday, June 8th, 2012, and you're watching the Morning Swim Show. I'm your host, Jeff Cummings. Today in the Fadis Monitor, we'll be joined by Paul Yetter, the head coach at T2 Aquatics in Naples, Florida. He's got a great team of swimmers assembled there, some of which are favorites to be named to the U.S. Olympic team in a few weeks. Paul joins us right now from Naples. Hey, Paul, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, Jeff. How are you?
Doing all right, thanks. So, you haven't been on the show since you joined T2 Aquatics down there in Naples. What's the last few years been like for you?
It's been really good. Coming down here to Naples, the weather's great, the people are great. We've got a growing team and a good group leading into trials.
Now you came there from, you were first at North Baltimore Aquatic Club, and then you were assistant coach at Auburn. What's it been like to move from being an assistant coach to a head coach of a swim team?
Well, it hasn't really been much of a change for me in the sense of doing my daily job. You know, at North Baltimore, I had quite a bit of autonomy, even though I wasn't the head coach of the team. I could, run the training group that I was running and do what I needed to do. And at Auburn, being an assistant, I certainly was able to have some autonomy there as well. And, here it's kind of the same way. And in particular, when you take when you understand that I don't have to do a lot of administrative things in terms of billing, the money is managed by my partner, Kevin Erndl. He's our team director, and he handles a lot of the stuff that I think a lot of head coaches have to handle. So I can focus on training and coaching.
That's really cool. So a couple of swimmers that you coached at North Baltimore are now there in Naples with you, Elizabeth Pelton and Katie Hoff. What has it been like riding a bike in terms of coaching with them since you weren't with them for a couple of years?
Yeah, it has been. It's been great. Riding a bike is a terrific way to stay it, because we've just picked up where we've left off, and I know them pretty well, and they know me pretty well, and I think it's been an awesome experience for all of us.
In terms of kind of the training with them, has the way you train them changed since you were in North Baltimore?
Yeah, I'd say it probably has a little bit, just in terms of natural progression of an athlete. It's been almost 4 years since I've had the opportunity to work with Katie, and almost 3 with Elizabeth. So it's been there's been some things that are a little bit different that we've kind of put into the training, and some things we've taken away. But I would say it's probably more the same than different, though. There's a lot of things that I think each of those athletes are good at doing and benefit from when you put it into their training. And we've made sure to maximize those types of things.
And also in the water there, you've got 34-year-old Erica Erndl. What's it like to have her in the group?
She's 34.
She's 34.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, she doesn't seem like she's 34. She does things in practice each month that are better than she's done prior to that day. She moves forward like a teenager in training, which is really awesome. It's kind of funny, because she does have a little bit more experience than other athletes, but she's fun to work with, and she's focused and driven and does great things in practice every day.
So pretty much she kind of blends in with all the teenagers in the pool.
Yeah, I think she pretty much does.
Apparently so, since you didn't know how old she was. What other swimmers at T2 should we be looking out for this summer?
Well, we've got a group of 7 athletes going to trials. So aside from Erica, Elizabeth, and Katie, we have National A finalist Anne-Marie Botek from last summer, National B finalist Carrie Hagland, We have Bridget Halligan, who's a 50 freestyler. She made her cut in Indy, went 26 flat in the 50. And we've got a 14-year-old named Elise Hahn, who's, in my view, an up-and-coming swimmer. She's in 217 and 103.4 in the backstrokes, and has some good other strokes and abilities. So I'm excited about what she can do over the next couple of years.
Now, with the success you had previously with Elizabeth and Katie, I would say you're the kind of coach that if you were going to go anywhere and you would have had your pick of anywhere in the country to go in terms of, wanting to coach a club team, why did you pick Naples?
Well, Naples offers a terrific environment in a lot of ways. The weather certainly is very good. So, if you want to build a postgraduate team, having great weather is kind of an advantage. Another advantage I feel like we have in the postgraduate world is we have a lot of connections in town here. We've been able to help some of our professional postgraduate athletes with job interviews and that sort of thing with the connections we have here in town. A lot of the people that live and work in Naples are excited about the fact that they might have athletes that are swimmers, that are high-level athletes, but that can work for them. Swimmers have proven that not only can they graduate from college, but they can handle many things while they are getting their degree. And so the business owners and the people that we have in town here are really excited about the fact that we have people that they can actually use for the benefit of their business. And so we get the best of both worlds in that sense. Additionally, Naples is a place where there are a lot of kids. There's not a ton of teams in our county. So, we've got a growing team. Our team has gone from, 105 kids to, and really 105 kids that, only half of them really were competitive, meaning they, compete every month, to now we're over 175 and growing rapidly. And, so it's got all those different advantages to it.
When you came to Naples in 2010, what were your goals for the team?
Well, my goals for the team were to build it into a very well-established club team. Certainly, we felt like with the way USA Swimming was going, having a postgraduate presence was something that we could do. Having Eric Erndl here already sort of gave us the kind of the framework to work with that. We also wanted to become a great age group team, and we didn't, have, we had some age groupers here, but as I said, we didn't have a lot of people that were competing on a very high level. We didn't, have anybody that was on the top 10 list and that sort of thing. But, we felt like we could do it, and I kind of liked that challenge of, in a sense, starting from scratch. And seeing if me and the other coaches here and the other administrators here could actually build something that hasn't been established.
Interesting. Well, a new team isn't the only big change for you. You and your wife have welcomed a daughter to the world last year. How's that been going for you?
It's been going great. It's fun. Raina is 14 and a half months old. And every day she's learning new things, and it's pretty wild to see. I was just away at a meet in Gainesville for a few days, and I come back and she's learned new words, and you can see how she has grown up in 3 days.
Pretty amazing. Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that meet in Gainesville. Knowing that we're 3 weeks out from trials, how did your team do?
Oh, we did well. We did well. It was probably the most low-key meet I've maybe ever been to. There were, I think, 180 swimmers. The first morning session lasted an hour and 11 minutes, and I think that was the longest session of the meet. I know the final session started at 5 last night, and I was done at 5:40.
Wow, that is definitely a short meet.
Yeah, but we did well. I mean, we had a few swimmers swim some of their main events, but for the most part, we try to experiment with the races and do things a little bit differently. And swim some off events. And basically, I just wanted them to get on the starting blocks and take your mark, go, and not just have 6 weeks in between. But at the same time, the amount of events we did and the amount of days we competed for most athletes was significantly less than a normal meet.
Well, it sounds like everything's going well out there in Naples, Paul. Congratulations not only on getting a couple of your great swimmers back into your team, but all the success that we've been seeing as a team in the past 2 years.
Thanks, Jeff.
All right, and we'll see you at Omaha.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so that's Paul Yetter joining us from Naples, Florida. And that's going to do it for today's edition of the Morning Swim Show. I'm Jeff Cummings. Thanks for watching.